Good morning, everyone, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and oracle reading. So, time to get our coffee, tea, what have you, and let's sit down and let's chat about the energy of this week, and let's pull it apart and let's see how we can best navigate it. Okay, so let's start off with the tarot card for the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, and let's see what is here for us. We have the Nine of Cups. Don't you love this card? This lady is jumping in the air and she's like, woohoo! And she's got all her bowls of wishes there, all the things that she wants to bring into her world. When I tune into the energy of this, I hear the word freedom and release, okay? It's a breaking free from the past, breaking free from what feels like darkness and shadow, and embracing the light and being lighter and more carefree and bringing in more light, I'm hearing, okay? So today and tomorrow, it's important to focus on your wishes. What do you wish for? What do you want? What are your goals? Because I also hear the word paradigm shift, which makes sense because we've got solstice, which I think is tomorrow. And solstice is the midpoint. It's halfway through the year. Here in the southern hemisphere, it's the longest night and the shortest day, right? We're breaking through something here, people. We're breaking through the veil, it feels like. So this is brilliant. This is phenomenal energy. And I'm hearing Spirit say this energy is coming in the beginning of the week like a wave. And we need to take it and run with it, right? It's like a surfer. They wait for the perfect wave and then off they go. So let's embrace this beautiful energy and let us allow it to lift us up to where it is that we want to go next. It's what I'm saying, the tide is in. Enjoy it. Okay, let's get some clarity from the wisdom of the oracle. And let's see what guidance and elaboration is here for us for the Nine of Cups for the beginning of the week. Observer. Okay, interesting. Now with that, I hear the word discernment. So as we've got this beautiful wave of energy that's coming in now, let us not at the same time get too swept up where we maybe overdo things or overindulge or overextend ourselves. Let us witness, as we do with heavy energy, we also need to witness light energy, if that makes any sense. It's like, yay, we got this good energy coming in, woohoo! Okay, but let me still be practical. Let me not go off on a whimsical chasing fairies tirade where we do things unrealistically. It's like dream big. This sounds terrible now, but it's like dream big, but not too big, because they show me Icarus, the story of Icarus, where they flew too close to the sun and they melted their wings or some story like that. So it's like, oh, baby steps. Thank you. That's a better analogy. So don't aim too high because you might burn your wings off, okay? But just pace yourself, be grounded, baby steps, okay? So they're saying your dreams are within reach, but we still got to be practical about it. Let's not get too swept up in this magical, beautiful energy. Does that make sense? It sounds contradictory. Balance. Okay. All right, let's get some further elaboration now from the angels and the ancestors for the beginning of the week. Oh, another thing I'm getting with this, okay, is maybe not everyone is going to be feeling this, okay? Because Spirit is saying when we get an influx of light energy, okay, which is what we're getting in the beginning of this week, sometimes a lot of us can be excited like this lady. She's like, woohoo, let me go for it. Now, what sticks out for me here is she's jumping up, but we don't know what's here. She doesn't quite know where she's going. She's so swept up in this woohoo energy, okay? Let us plan as well. Let us also be practical in our approach is what I'm getting. Oh, okay. All right. Now, let's get some guidance from the angels and ancestors for the beginning of the week. So a lot of us will be feeling this woohoo energy, and some of us might not. Some of us might be interpreting this light energy as an anxiety, as a desire to get ahead. They want to harness this energy, they want to chase their dreams, but they're too scared. So they're going to be in fear, and they're going to be in, what if it all goes pear-shaped? What if it all goes to hell? Stay away from the negative Nancys. Be the neutral observer. Just observe the people over there being a negative Nancy. Don't let people rain on your parade. That's what I'm getting. All right. Let us get guidance, please. I love it. We've got summer, bask in joy and light. Wasn't I just saying, you can't make this shit up, I swear. So we've got this, again, this influx of light. Think of it as a beautiful sunny day dawning after a period of rainy, miserable, dark. The light is coming in, bask in it, I'm hearing. I want to read out the message of this as well. Okay, let's see. It says, this is the perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy this moment and not to rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There is a great chance that you have extra energy, creativity, and inspiration at this time. Notice what is coming to you, as it is inspiration directly from the divine. When the summer card arrives in the future position of a spread, or the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming summer will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. So I would say this is about enjoy the moment. We've earned it. We've come out of so much purging and letting go of the past and letting go of old programming. We're going through paradigm shift. We're stepping into the new version of ourselves, a new world, a new way of being. We all have changed so much, and now we get to enjoy the fruits of our labors, but don't get too swept up. Be practical and stay away from the negative Nancys. Fabulous. Okay. Let's see what is here now for midweek. What energy are we navigating? Middle of the week, Wednesday and Thursday, please. This one grabs my attention. Oh, flowers. Okay, so middle of the week we have the Tower. Okay. What is this about? Oh, they're saying it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. They're saying, okay, because traditionally when we see the Tower, we're like, because Tower, I'm hearing paradigm shift. It's part of the paradigm shift, but it usually denotes an all fall down. It's a crumbling of the old. And us humans don't like that. The Tower card can also mean shock, surprise, things we didn't see coming. Okay. Okay. What I'm hearing Spirit say with this. Okay. So we're here. We're making wishes. Beautiful new things are happening for us. Yay. But in that process, there's a lot that we need to, like, for example, they show me when you move house, you found your perfect house, awesome, you can't wait to move in, but now you got to start packing. Now you got to start cleaning up the mess in your current house to free you up to go to where you need to be next. That's what this is about. Okay. So this is not horrible. This is about dismantling the old, getting rid of the old remnants of who you were. Okay. And that process can be emotional. Same, let's say you got a beautiful new job. You're so excited. You went for the interview, you got the call, you got the job, you signed the paperwork. Awesome. You're so excited. Now you got to put your notice in. Did you see? And now you've got to say goodbye to old colleagues. You got to clean out your desk. That's not really a fun experience, but it's conducive to your new beginning, if that makes sense. Okay, interesting. All right. Now let's get some guidance on that from the wisdom of the Oracle. Can we please elaborate on the Tower And the energy for the middle of the week. What wisdom and guidance is here for us in the middle of the week? Time for a nap. Okay, I do hear the words me time. So time for a rest, time for a break in the middle of the week. Because we're going to be feeling a little bit sensitive now. Because again, you got the new house, you got the new job, you got your new beginning, but now you got to dismantle those things to prepare for where you're headed, and that can be emotionally exhausting, physically exhausting. Listen to your body in the middle of the week, because your body is going to feel it. And this makes sense to me, because whenever we shift on an energetic level, whenever we shift on a soul level, the shift happens there first, and then it ripples out to our physical vessel. And then our physical vessel has now got to let go and purge and all the rest, and that can be exhausting. Okay, so take care of you in the middle of the week, because they're saying the energies are going to be a little bit intense midweek. So again, you might feel emotional, tired, headachy, that kind of stuff. Easily triggered, I'm also hearing. Okay, so before we say something we don't mean, or before we react to a situation, check in, detach, pull back your energy. Don't get entangled. Okay, take a time out. All right, now let's get some guidance now from the angels and ancestors now for the middle of the week. How do we handle the dismantling? Okay, this one. We have shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. We've been getting this energy a lot as well. Okay, when I tune into the energy of this is about, as you start new things, new phases of your life, new jobs, new homes, new relationships, whatever it is that's new, that's coming in, this is your opportunity to be real and authentic, okay? Because the reason Spirit is saying this is because they're saying a lot of us humans right now, we're all wanting something more authentic. Like, again, it's a career reference. Let's say you've been doing the same job the same way, and it's unfulfilling. But there's a part of you that wants to be expressed. It's a talent that maybe you didn't think was worthy or was good enough. And now the desire and the drive is going to be there for us to harness our gifts that we've kept hidden a little bit, and now we get to expose them and use them. They're saying here this also applies to relationships as well. Like if you've just come out of a relationship ending or currently experiencing a relationship ending, then you're going to realize, but maybe I couldn't really be who I really was in that relationship to begin with. Now I'm stepping into possibly a new relationship, or even a new relationship with yourself. And now you get to be real and authentic and true to who you are for the first time. Okay, so this is amazing. I'm hearing the word stripped bare. So all the false pretenses of the past, the job we hated, the home we hated, the relationship we hated, all the things that were just not fulfilling that we grew out of, we are now stepping into our authenticity and experiencing true expressions of who we really are, if that makes sense. Okay, now let's get some guidance for Friday and the end of the week. What guidance, what weather are we navigating? What is the weather for Friday and the weekend? This one, the Ace of Swords. You cannot make this up. Okay, new beginning energy. Okay, look at this lady. She's got all these ideas that are flying out of her head. But also what sticks out for me is the staircase that's spiraling around and up and out. So Friday and the weekend, this is a new phase, a new beginning for yourself in whatever way, shape or form that might take. And I'm hearing don't overthink it. So as you embrace the new that you're bringing into your world, don't overthink it, embrace it. Okay, stunning. Okay, let's get some elaboration from the wisdom of the Oracle for Friday and the weekend. What guidance is here, please? We have by the book. This is doing things in an orderly fashion. If you look at these elephants, they're walking in single file. They doing things properly by the book. They're sticking to their integrity now. And this is all part and parcel of this paradigm shift that we're going through. This is part and parcel of stepping into being our new human. Okay, we now are coming from authenticity, we're being real, which also means that we're doing things with, like I say, integrity and our values. Now, I want to read the message out of this. I love this deck. I think this is my favorite deck of all times, quite honestly. Okay, this is quite a long message, so bear with me, but it's beneficial. Okay, by the book, it says the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with the kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it'll be easier to go by the book at this time. Okay? So as we're stepping into the new, okay, let's work with integrity of ourselves. Let's be true to ourselves, but let us also respect the universal laws that are there. For example, let's say you've now left your job, you've got a brand new job, woohoo, so exciting, right? Okay, but now you've resigned and now your boss is not happy about that and now wants you to obey a restraint of trade, let's say, for example. So before we get all hyped up about it, let us just see it as, okay, this is the rule, these are the rules, this is the law, fair enough, I respect it and I will do whatever is needed to honor my side of the deal. But by me honoring those rules and laws is a stepping stone. It's getting me to where I want to be anyway. Okay, small price to pay, so to speak. Okay, so that's what that's about. All right, let's get some guidance here from the angels and ancestors for Friday and the weekend. Okay, this one. The High Priestess, harness mystic power. Okay, as I tune into the energy of this card, I hear the words honor your sensitivity, because what sticks out for me is the kitty there. Okay, honoring your sensitivity throughout this process, but also knowing your power. In other words, if we do have to obey some rules and some laws, that doesn't take your power away from you. It just makes you an authentic human being that has integrity. Okay, so realize your power, stand in your power, be in your power, regardless of whatever rules we have to stick to or obey. Okay, I want to read out the message of that card anyway. I feel drawn to reading it out. High Priestess. It says, you are a mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication and discipline. What we were just saying, okay? It says you're being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your priorities lie. If you are unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. When this card arrives, it's also important for you to check in with your intuition, as it'll give you guidance that'll be important for your growth. Okay, how beautiful is that? So now, as we do every week, let's get a card from the gateway of light activation. Just to sum it up nicely for us this week. How can we sum up this week? What guidance is here for all of us this week, please? Halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. When I tune into this, I'm hearing Spirit say, can you please note how much you've learned about yourself and about life over the last couple of weeks, couple of months? How much have you learned? Okay, let's see. Let's read this out. It says, you are on the path of great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances or have just moved through such a time, you're being called to review what you've learned about yourself. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call on Source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern, the trauma, or the wound that has contributed to this challenge. If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey, so much so that your perspective has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The Halls of Learning Gateway indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. Okay. I'm here. And to that end, I'm hearing Spirit say we've passed the test. Spirit never tests us, in fairness, but they're saying it a bit tongue-in-cheek. What they mean by that is, you know, in life, let's be real, shit happens. Let's not mince our words here, okay? Shit happens. And we go through challenges. Life doesn't get easier. We get stronger, okay? But it is the human condition that we learn through challenge, isn't it? It's like being at school. We don't learn anything unless we have challenging tests, challenging exams. Life is the same, okay? So yes, life has been very challenging over the last while. Never mind the last while, I think for the past forever, okay? It has been challenging, but Spirit is saying we've come through with flying colors. We've managed to surpass our challenges, our traumas. We're changing our stories. We are no longer victims of the past, but pioneers of the future, I'm hearing. That really stuck out to me, pioneers of the future with the power to create the reality that we want. That is what all of the, you know, everything we've been going through has actually taught us, is to reveal to us exactly how much power we hold as a sovereign spiritual being having a physical experience on this planet Earth at this time. And I'm hearing Spirit say we are making history at the moment. We are making history because they're saying this is the first time in the history of the planet that humans have evolved so much in such a short space of time, and we've done it while we were in physical form. We didn't have to do it while we were in the spirit world doing our thing there. We're doing this now in the physical form. We are raising the vibration of the planet. We are evolving, we're expanding, and we're growing, and we're returning to love, because love is all that there is. How beautiful is that? Thank you, Spirit. So there we go. That's our week in a nutshell. I hope that's helped. And I wish you all an amazing, fabulous, happy week. And thank you once again for being here. Thank you for subscribing and sharing and doing all the things that we do on YouTube. Thank you and have an amazing week. Lots of love. Bye.